Today, the Trump regime's HHS announced a package of actions designed to ban gender-affirming care in the United States for anyone under the age of 18. I am Matthew Cortland, and I'm a lawyer who works at the intersection of healthcare and disability. So here's what these vile, evil fuckers who are obsessed with the genitals of children are doing. They're going so far as to attempt to ban chest binders, with FDA sending threatening letters to manufacturers for illegally marketing them to minors. They're publishing a notice of proposed rulemaking that would ban any hospital that provides gender-affirming care to anyone under 18 years of age from participating in Medicare and Medicaid. Now, almost all hospitals in the United States rely on those federal dollars in order to keep the lights on, provides about 40% of hospital revenue. They cannot operate without participating in Medicare and Medicaid. They're also publishing a rule that would block all of Medicaid, regardless of state, from covering gender-affirming care for anyone under 18. And they're publishing an HHS Office for Civil Rights NPRM that would redefine civil rights law to exclude gender dysphoria from the definition of disability. Bottom line, first, if you are responsible for the welfare of a trans or gender nonconforming child under the age of 18, and you have the resources to get that child out of the United States, my advice is at this point you seriously consider doing so. Now, I am fully aware that for the majority of people that's simply not an option, but we are in a public health crisis, and my public health training teaches me that harm reduction is one of the things I have to strive to do. And so that is a harm reduction recommendation. Secondly, we will fight this. I will publish commenting guides for all three NPRMs to help anyone who wants to submit a comment for the rulemaking record maximize the impact of their comment, with the goal of helping the litigators when they challenge these rules in court, and they will be challenged in court. The Administrative Procedures Act, or the APA for short, is a federal law that governs agency rulemaking, governs the process of notice and comment, which HHS will have to go through in order to publish a final rule and try to enact these vile, despicable, harmful anti-science, anti-medicine changes. Over the coming days, I will review those NPRMs, those notices of proposed rulemaking, and I will write up commenting guides aimed at different audiences: parents of trans kids, clinicians who provide gender-affirming care to youth, clinicians who provide gender-affirming care to adults, clinicians who do not directly provide gender-affirming care, people who are trans, family members of people who are trans, that show how to submit the best, most helpful comments for the record. And by best, most helpful, I mean in terms of helping the litigation challenging these proposed rules in federal court. These commenting guides and commenting campaigns are a tool I used heavily during Trump 1. In fact, I wrote about it with Professor Karen Tawney in the Yale Journal on Regulation. These are, in my view, less useful in 2025 since the judiciary has been more effectively captured by MAGA. But in this instance, I still think it's worth doing. We have to do everything we can to protect trans kids in this country. And so I'll be publishing those on patreon.com/mattbc. There's no paywall. They're freely available. And if you are a clinician or other professional in the space and you would like some guidance on how to structure a comment, you can reach out to me and I would be more than happy to help you maximize the impact of your comment for the record.